Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading about what was I meant to learn from this relationship. I totally keep forgetting to do my disclaimers about this being a general reading, and also that I'm an R-rated reader. I'll probably swear, and I may talk about 18 plus subject matter, so if that makes you uncomfortable, this is your opportunity to switch away. You chose the Three of Cups card. Chiasson, I don't know. But let's pull some cards. What I'd like to do is look at you, them, your subconscious actions, your conscious actions for the both of you, your lesson, their lesson, and the why this was necessary. So here we go. A card to represent yourself. Queen of Cups reversed. A card to represent themselves, the other person. Hello, jump to my arm. Judgment. A card to talk about your subconscious actions. There we go. Eight of Pentacles. Your conscious actions. That's two. Let's take them both. Okay. Their subconscious actions. Their conscious actions. Jump. Free thyself. Conscious action. There we go. Your lesson that needed to be learned. What was the lesson for you? Nine of Cups. Let's put that there. What was the lesson they needed to learn? 10 of Pentacles. And then what was the why this had to come together the way it did? The Emperor. So let's start with this for now. Group number 3. So group number 3, you are represented by a no camera, of course. Okay, hopefully we fixed that. You are represented by the Queen of Wands reversed, and that could say that maybe you are not emotionally fulfilled or emotionally balanced, or maybe more self-sacrificing in this relationship. The individual is represented by Judgment. And Judgment is very much about like coming to an apex in lessons where one really has to be learning a lot. So things in this person's life could be deconstructing almost like a tower, because they're having to like grow up, mature, ascend to a higher level. Your subconscious behaviors is to work. So whether you are throwing yourself into work because of this connection, or the fact that you're just like subconsciously patterned to always want to be putting in the work and effort to make something better. It's almost like you're not willing to let something go. You would just always think that you can work on it. The other individual, maybe subconsciously, two things I get from this, looking around for new emotional entanglements, or just being very naive is what I get in love, like not really seeing, they haven't ascended yet, and this is part of their subconscious patterning. You consciously are behaving with Six of Pentacles and Seven of Wands reversed. So I get that consciously you are the harmonizer. You're like, it's okay, we'll make everything balanced, I'll make sure that everyone's happy, no one's upset. Basically you're walking on eggshells because you are sacrificing your standpoint. You're like, oh no, I can just let all of that slide, or put that aside, or not stand up for myself, because if I stand up for myself it would put things out of balance, and we don't want that. The individual is not behaving like a nurturer or a provider. They're being selfish, they're being slothy and slow, and they're like more self-interested than taking care of you. So you're there putting in all this work and effort about like consciously and subconsciously self-sacrificing yourself for this other person, and they're like, yeah, I'm more interested in me and this is great. It sounds a lot like boundaries, like you need to have some boundaries, because once they're like, oh, you're going to do all this stuff for me, well, I'm just going to sit back and do nothing. And they really need to learn from that. What they need to learn is actually what is, you know, happiness, what goes into making successful, long-lasting relationships. It definitely is not behaving like a Queen of Pentacles reversed. So they need to learn from this entanglement with you about what that is. It may mean that they have to have a new relationship. Maybe this relationship with you is ending. And because they lost such a great person like you, they're really starting to have to reassess what it takes to have a successful relationship. And for you, you needed to learn about the Nine of Pentacles. Like, what is it that you actually desire and wish for? Is this what you wish for yourself? Is this what you wish, is to feel like emotionally unfulfilled, ignored or put aside, or being secondary, and always having to sacrifice yourself and walk on eggshells to make sure that everyone else is happy before you are? Good question, eh? So the reason why this came together the way that it did is represented by the Emperor card, and that is saying that you both have to learn about what does your kingdom look like, and what does that entail, as well as having personal authority and authenticity, as well as confidence and power to stand up for yourself, to stand up for the realm and the kingdom, and to, I think this is for the both of you. The other individual needs to learn about actually caring about the kingdom and putting in a lot of effort. You're not just an emperor and do nothing. That's not how the role of emperor do. And for yourself, it's like, yeah, you need to prioritize yourself and put yourself higher up there of importance, not at the bottom of the, ranking scale, because there is no ranking scale, and you are important. So what I'd like to do is to pull some clarifier cards to see if there's any extra information that we can get out of these cards. So let's clarify the Queen of Cups, please. We have the Queen of Wands reversed. Oh, shite, yo. Okay, let's clarify the Judgment card, please. Queen of Cups reversed. Okay. Whoever you are, this double Queen reverse thing, you cannot do the non-emotional fulfillment, self-sacrificing, like putting everyone else before yourself thing, and cannot be not sexually fulfilled, or not feel attractive, or not feel confident, or personally empowered, all that kind of stuff. If this is where you're sitting, this requires some work. Okay? Just gonna have to give it to you straight. For them, if they are Judgment, you are really the test that they're going to have to pass, and they're failing miserably because you're a Queen of Cups reversed. If they were passing, you'd be a Queen of Cups upright and a Queen of Wands upright. You'd be like, orgasms, love, happiness, but that's not happening. I am so sorry to have to tell you that. But yeah, they are meant to actually grow and learn and be a better human in relationship, and they do not seem to be succeeding at doing that right now. Let's find out about your subconscious patterning or actions. The Eight of Pentacles, please. I need you to actually jump out of your own volition. Okay. Jump for me. There we go. Oh, we have 3 Okay. So my sweet number threes. Subconsciously, you are all about putting in the work for everything and not letting it go because of the Two of Swords. You're absolutely afraid of making the wrong decision. And so if you think that you should quit on something, you're going to constantly question that. And why is that? Because you haven't healed from past woundings. So if you've been abandoned or felt hurt extremely, you're afraid of doing something that will recreate that experience. And you just want to put in all this effort to make everyone happy so that things can just be peaceful. Right, with the Six of Swords. You just want everything to be peaceful. But by doing that, by trying to be this harmonizer, you're actually draining yourself constantly. And although things may be inherently peaceful because you're not being conflicting with anyone, you're not actually happy or at peace inside of yourself. Let's clarify their Ace of Cups. I want another clarifier on that. It doesn't tell me enough. Okay. So, with their Ace of Cups, again, they may be looking for new scenarios, which is stupid because obviously you put in so much work and love and care to this person and they are not doing anything. But they may be trying to be drawn to new romantic love, maybe because they have everything. And it's not to say that you don't want to be a good partner, but they're drawn to finding a new one because they feel like they can't go on any longer. Like this needs to end somehow. Maybe they know that this is not right or healthy or how they're treating you. Subconsciously, right? Not consciously. So maybe they're seeking new romantic entanglements as a way to try and make this end by getting in trouble in some way. I know, to me, that sounds very roundabout to do it, but I mean, this is a thing that people do apparently. So, it's a subconscious patterning. And the other thing to explain that is the Two of Pentacles, and it's talking about juggling. So again, it could be juggling like, I have all this with you, but I feel like, I need something new or fresh or some sort of stimulation. And maybe it's because deep down they know that this needs to end with you because they're not good enough for you. Let's explore more. That was not the right button. Please tell me about the Seven of Wands card selection. Seven of Pentacles reversed. And how about their Queen of Pentacles reversed? Okay. Sevens. So, if you are constantly trying to harmonize and you're self-sacrificing your own position, it's really because you're trying to grow and invest in something that's not worth growing. Straight up. For them, if they're behaving selfishly and non-nurturing and slothy, it's because they feel like they have lots of options, or they're being given so many cups, and then, like, why do they even have to bother? This whole reading is making me angry. Yours, group number 1, group number 2, it's just, some stuff has come out. Anyway, okay. Let's get some clarification on your lesson of the Nine of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands. Yes. What about their clarification? Eight of Swords reversed. Yes. And the Emperor. Okay. We got doubles here. So your lesson is again about what actually makes me happy. What am I wishing for? Because you may be wishing to try and find fulfillment by keeping peace and happiness, but you're not actually, you're getting what you're asking for, but it's not feeling like a wish fulfilled. It's feeling like a nightmare. What you really need is new excitement, passion, love, care, sex, orgasms, someone who will please you, definitely. Just orgasms, okay? Everybody needs them. Mutually pleasing of partnerships. So, whatever that is, your wish, it's definitely about new spark and excitement for them. Their lessons being having to learn what a Ten of Pentacles long-lasting healthy relationship looks like, means having to deconstruct all of their shitty mental beliefs. Sorry, I'm at anger level now because all of these readings have been so toxic that I'm just like mad at everyone who's on this other side of this side, this side, this side. Coming back. The reason why it had to happen this way is about both of you having to learn the energy of the Emperor. Both of you not entirely trusting in your own intuition or your own inner voice, your own inner wisdom and guidance. You probably hear it and then you're like, no, we're going to squash that with my logical mind. And also because there's not enough confidence in yourself, personal strength, personal belief. So the recommendation would be to definitely try and find some sort of practice to begin cultivating that, because you seem to also have some very ingrained self-sacrificing tendencies, and developing your own personal fire and strength will be very helpful. It doesn't mean that you're going to be combative. It means you'll have a lot more resilience and a lot more self-value. So group number 3, this has been your reading. Please do the likes, shares, subscribes, comments, all the things that help support this channel if you are enjoying having these free pick a card readings. There is also more content over on my Instagram should you want to check that out, called I.MAGI.NATION, which it has free zodiacal based tarot readings as well as astrology wheels. I'm going to put up on screen some other playlists for questions should you want to explore them. And hopefully we'll see you around next time, pile number 3. Enjoy.